You are never going to lose a bet again. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to win every single bet you place. And I know that sounds crazy, but check it out. No, I'm not about to sit here and tell you I hit at 100% on my sports bets or that you can too. That's simply not possible. This is about math, a mathematical strategy guaranteed for you to win every single bet you place. And it's real. Spoiler alert, you're technically going to lose 50% of the bets that you place within this strategy, but you are going to guarantee yourself profit every single time you place a bet. This is called arbitrage sports betting, where you are going to take the opposite sides of a specific bet on two different sports books where their odds are so far off, you're going to guarantee yourself risk-free profits. We are literally going to lose a bet and win a bet, but still come out profitable. To help you understand this more, let me show you an example. As you can see up on the screen, I took Scoot Henderson over 4.5 assists on Bet365 for $150, and I would profit $337.50. I also took Scoot Henderson under 4.5 assists on No Vig at $175, and I would profit $337.18. No matter if he goes over or under, I'm guaranteeing myself about $12. If he goes over 4.5 assists, I win the Bet365 bet and profit $12.50. If he goes under 4.5 assists, I win on No Vig and profit $12.18. The total amount risked across both of these bets was $325, but because the amount that I would win, no matter what side hits on this bet, was above $325, I guaranteed myself that $12.50 in profit, no matter the outcome. Making $12 might not sound like a lot, but when it's risk-free and it only took you about 30 seconds of work, that's pretty insane. There are tons of people out there that are taking arbitrage betting serious and making tens of thousands of dollars every single month. Now, this is all relative, right? The more time you have to arbitrage bet, the bigger bankroll you have starting to arbitrage bet, the more money you can make. The less time you have, the smaller the bankroll you have, the less money you will make, but still, you can still make risk-free profits. You're just not going to grow your bankroll and make as much money from the start. There's two real ways to arbitrage bet: finding pre-game or pre-match arbitrage opportunities, or live arbitrage. You can find arbitrage opportunities for both pre-game and live on this website called OddsJam that's going to show you every single arbitrage opportunity across whatever sports books you can imagine. OddsJam makes it super simple on us. It gives us all the necessary information we need in order to get these plays in on these sports books as quick as possible and before the sports books bump these odds. Check out this top example off the arbitrage bets page. It tells us what percent arbitrage opportunity it is, which is about 6.5% for this one. It tells us what event we're betting, Heat versus Celtics, the market we're betting, player points, the player we're betting, and the books we're betting it on. So in this case, we're going to be taking Jason Tatum over 31.5 player points at plus 164 on BetOnline, BetUS, or Prop City. Now, we're also going to be taking Jason Tatum under 31.5 player points on DraftKings at minus 125 odds. But it's going to go one step further. It's going to tell us what we should be betting on each of these books in order to guarantee us the risk-free profit you see on the right side here. So, in order for us to guarantee us $28 to $40, we need to bet $200 on the BetOnline side at plus 164, $300 at minus 125 on DraftKings, and that's going to guarantee us this profit of $28 to $40. So no matter what, whether Jason Tatum goes over 31.5 points or under 31.5 points, we literally can't lose. We've already locked in risk-free profits, and we're on to our next arbitrage bet. Honestly, it's like you're not even sports betting because the outcome doesn't matter. More so like doing a side hustle that's going to guarantee yourself making a bunch of money. Probably the coolest side hustle in all of side hustles if you ask me. Now, one thing is true about arbitrage betting. The more sports books you have, the more arbitrage opportunities you're going to find. Now, that doesn't mean because you are in a non-legal betting state that you don't have plenty of sports books to gain access to in order to arbitrage bet and make a bunch of money doing so. If you're in a state like Florida, there are plenty of options like offshore sports books or even sports betting exchange apps like ProfitX and NoVig, or sweepstakes apps like Flip and Onyx Odds. Or maybe you are in a legal betting state where you have a ton of different sports books to gain access to in order to hit ARBs on those books as well. Underneath my head here is actually a settings button where you can find the filters where you're able to customize and select what sports books you have access to, and then OddsJam is going to show you all of the opportunities across the sports books you actually have. Now, of course, there's a bunch of other filters here that you can actually adjust and customize on OddsJam to tailor this to your needs. However, the one thing that everybody needs to know is actually right under my camera, but you can actually adjust the top dollar amount you want to be placing on one side of these arbitrage opportunities. For instance, right now you can see the top dollar amount is $300, which means that's the max I'm willing to put on one side of an arbitrage opportunity. Say I wanted to adjust this down to $100 because I have a little bit of a smaller bankroll and I only have like $200 in each of my arbitrage betting accounts. It's now going to adjust that and recommend a top bet size of $100, which you can see will affect how much profit you're going to be receiving. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The bigger your bankroll, the more money you have to place on these arbitrage bets means the bigger your payouts are going to be. However, if you are a smaller bankroll type of person and you are still trying to arbitrage bet, this can actually add up. Think about it like this. If you find 10 arbitrage bets a day where you are guaranteeing yourself $10 risk-free on each one of those, that's $100 a day. Times that by 30 days, that's $3,000 in a month. Finding just 10 a day, like I just mentioned, is super possible. There are thousands and thousands of arbitrage opportunities that pop up every single day on OddsJam. Now, just like any other profitable betting strategy, limits are probably going to come eventually, but there are things you can do to try and fly under the radar as a degenerate sports bettor. That way, you go further and longer without being limited on these sports books. And one of the best ways to do this is by live arbitrage betting. You kind of blend in as a degen that's live betting the game, chasing losses, but really, you're locking in risk-free profits. I showed you earlier that even pre-game, these sportsbooks can be really out of sync with their odds. But when the slate is live and there are tons of games going at one time, it gets crazy and these sportsbooks can really be out of sync, and you'll see crazy arbitrage opportunities where you are going to guarantee yourself $100, $200 in risk-free profits. For instance, I just refreshed and checked this out. You could actually guarantee yourself $300 to $325 by placing a wager on both sides of this total sets. Here's a live college basketball game going on right now, and you can even see there's a middle opportunity where you can actually take both sides of this bet, but also have a chance to win both bets. You can see, take Michigan State over 74.5 team total points at -105 on STN, but then you're going to take Michigan State under 75.5 total points at +150 on FanDuel. If they land at 75 points on the dot, you win both bets. My friend Billy Collins is doing a live arbitrage betting challenge during the month of March where he's only placing live arbitrage bets and seeing how much he can make. He's only done it through 9 days of the month, but he's already up 3.5K in just 9 days live arbitrage betting. He's taking advantage of everything that comes along with live arbitrage betting, including the stoppage tool on OddsJam that's going to show you bets that are during stoppages, like timeouts, for instance. I'm going to kick it over to a clip of him hitting a live arbitrage bet using the stoppage tool and the arbitrage bets tool on OddsJam.
So utilizing the stoppage tool over here on the arbitrage page is a game changer. Finding this money line play between New Mexico and UNLV, again, one team's going to win the game, one team's going to lose. We place an $80 wager over at Caesars, and then over at ESPN Bet, we placed a $200 wager. So our total investment is $280. If New Mexico wins the game, we're going to receive our $280 back plus $10.91. Or if UNLV wins the basketball game, we're going to receive our $280 back plus $8 in profit, all utilizing the stoppage feature over here on the arbitrage tool.
This is all pretty simple stuff, but at the end of the day, this is a speed game. If you want to lock in risk-free profits, you need to move quick when you're getting in these bets. And now with that being said, I want to show you my absolute favorite feature on OddsJam's arbitrage tool, which is this game/bet feature you see here. Let's just say we wanted to get in this Nashville Predators plus 180 on DraftKings bet, this side of it in, right? We're going to go ahead and click this bet button. It's going to load up this exact bet. Now, all we're going to do is enter in the amount we want to bet it for and hit place bet. But let's say we don't have a bet button, but we have a game button. It's going to take us to that game, so it's easier to find this bet, even if it doesn't link us directly to that bet. When you're arbitrage betting, every single second counts. Now, there's going to be times where the odds get bumped and you're going to miss an opportunity, but there are going to be plenty of opportunities that you're going to be able to get in, and those are going to stack up, growing your bankroll and helping you make thousands of dollars a month arbitrage betting. OddsJam is the #1 place to find these arbitrage opportunities. It lists them very easily and efficient for you to be able to get them in as fast as possible. If you guys want to check out OddsJam, I'll leave a link down in the description below. But if you use code Dustin35, you'll get a 7-day free trial and 35% off your first month. Now, if you're going to get the Platinum plan, it's recommended that you have a pretty good sized bankroll, like maybe $3,000 or more, but you can start arbitrage betting with a smaller bankroll than that. You're going to end up growing it and making more money as time goes on. But make sure you guys find the plan that's going to work for you. And my last tip for anybody that is just going to get started arbitrage betting, if you have a $1,500 bankroll to start with, make sure you take advantage of all the sign-up bonuses across each book that you sign up for in order to turn that $1,500 into maybe $3,000 after those sign-up bonuses. However, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed or learned something. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the way out as we post sports betting content like this every single week.